My name's Lynn, and I am here to walk you through the installation of your upgraded leg press hack squat parts. One of those is a new safety with a lower position, so you can mount your sled a little lower than you could before. For this, you will need a 17mm wrench, a 17mm ratchet, or maybe an impact gun with a ratchet adapter and a 17mm end on it. All we have to do here is remove this top mount bracket and just slide the safety out. That's not good. In fact, it's really annoying. Okay. We'll want to save these nuts and these bolts for reuse, but we'll want to toss away this mount bracket because we won't be able to reuse it. A specialty bracket came with your new safeties. You'll notice the difference in the size of mount brackets. We're going to want to use this one. You might have to wiggle the bracket around to align the bolt holes. And we're done. Next, we will be replacing, you can't see. Yeah. Next, we'll be replacing our foot plate. The new version of the foot plate has an extra 2 inches in width and an extra reinforcement member on the back to reduce flexion. To take this off, all we're going to do is remove these bolts here, disengage the pot pin, and just slide this plate out. Putting the plate back, obviously it's just the reverse process. The new plates might fit a little tight on these machines, so it might be beneficial to have a second person and a rubber mallet to kind of bonk the foot plate in place so that the holes align. If that's still not quite enough, take a pair of pliers and slightly widen one side of the mounts here. Grip as close to the bend as possible and really limit the movement that you do. No wiggling back and forth, just one slight bend. And I wouldn't do it more than once, as repeated motion can cause the metal to become fragile and it could potentially rip at this bend line if you get excessive with it. So for this, we're just going to grab the same tools as last time and take this plate up. We'll want to save our hardware like last time. Removing or adding a new foot plate, you're going to want your sled disengaged from the safeties at the bottom. For safety reasons, if one of the safeties happens to slip or disengage while you are putting the foot plate on or off, the sled could run into you and you could get injured. And that would suck. You're going to want to consider the pot pin first, as it will probably snap into place, and that will help you have your foot plate held in a position where it's easier for you to align these bolt holes. I'm going to come in like this. So as you can see, the pot pin is locked in here, so that's helping us support this foot plate. We're going to take one of our bolts and we're going to start with the side that is most close to being aligned. It would be handy to have a spotter at this point. There we go. I forgot to put a washer back on, but we're not going to tell anyone about that. We use a rubber mallet to align the holes down here. I'm going to do my best to hit the piece on the same plane that the holes exist on. So how do I explain this? The idea is that hitting it at like a strange angle, like up here, will probably do more to throw off alignment than bring it in place, just because the level and direction of force doesn't align with the location of the mount holes. I'm up here and I'm just going to try to give it a nice solid tap. It is handy to have a spotter at this point because they can let you know. I made a script, but I'm not following it. Having a spotter is handy for this because they can help you gauge the direction and amount of force to put in order to align these holes. But I'm just going to hit and then check. So that's like pretty close. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to slowly use an impact, see if it goes. Okay, she went. That's great. We just want to add the hex nuts when we're done. And we're done. Welcome to your new and improved leg press hack squat with lower safety position and more robust, wider foot plate.